So here we are at the Hill, 111 Chestnut Street, downtown Springfield, Mass. It's our handmade sign. This is our front window that we hang art inside of. We're going to go ahead and make our way through the front door here. See if I can do this without too much shaking of my hand. So, as you can see, it's fairly packed in here. It's a pretty nice place. We did this all by hand, complete amateur work. We didn't pay anybody except for the guy who did the carpet in the back rooms. Just a lot of people helping out a lot. So let me kind of spin around so you see the front door. This is where we just came in. We keep our bulletin board here for community events and whatnot. Kind of spinning around. What you'll see here is a couple chairs, lounge chairs, and then our little lounge area in the back, along with a bookshelf. That's our sound booth back there, so I'll get a better glimpse in a second. The curtains that lead to the art display room, as well as the children's area off here to the right. In the back, you'll see our info table. That's also where we keep our treats and stuff for open mics that we sell and concerts and stuff like that. So behind there's a fridge and whatnot. We've tried to squeeze as many chairs into this place as we can, as you can see. So there's 6 rows of roughly 7 or 8, depending on the row. And there's our stage. It's pretty cramped up there too, especially once we pull the projection screen down, because you got to try to avoid standing in the way of the words. We've got some more chairs over here to the right, as you can see. Now I'm going to swing back around. There's the front door from a distance, so you can see that going on there. And then this is our little lounge area that we like to keep because it gives a different feel to the place. Although since we're running out of space, we're pretty much going to pull these out this coming Sunday and start using chairs. Hopefully squeeze another 20 in there, we'll see. Our sound booth, right? And here's that curtain entrance that I was telling you about again. The info table off to the right, little sink back there. Now as you approach this room, what we have here is an art gallery. We do art shows. Usually there's more art on the wall than this, but we have track lighting that we installed ourselves for the sake of hanging art and making it look nice. So there's no art on this back wall currently, but we keep the lights on because it looks cool. And back here is our coffee area. So on Sunday mornings we utilize that for people to get coffee and Danish and whatnot, and people use this kind of as a fellowship hall. So over here is a little bit more art, and then you get there's bathroom 1 and bathroom 2, which is right next to our coat rack. And this is our nursery room. This is for 0 through 2-year-olds. They hang out in here with a couple nursery workers. We went ahead and painted chalkboard paint onto the wall so that they have a chalkboard that they can draw on as they so desire. And got a TV, and this is our children check-in right here for this age group. And if you come straight through here, you'll see that's where the main room is, so parents have easy access to their children. And then back on through this room is actually a space that we just recently remodeled, probably, 6 or 8 weeks ago, maybe 9, something like that. And this was really a work of everybody in the church that kind of came together and just helped out in a huge way. So there's 2 doorways into this room. So we're going in through the one where people usually check their kids in, and they check them in at this computer that doubles as a TV when kids are watching movies or anything. It's a fairly large room. This is our 3 through 6-year-olds. So they hang out in here. That's our children's coordinator's office that we store most of our filing and printers and whatnot in. We got a closet there for paper towels and goldfish. That's pretty much what we keep in there. Now, if we come back out through here in the hallway and we make a left, which is basically we've just come through our main space, which is back through that room. That's the art room, right through that doorway. You can't tell because the lights aren't really showing you the picture. But basically, the front door is way up there where we walked in. You walk all the way through this, and as you come all the way to the back, there's a warehouse space back here. And this is the warehouse space that we're looking at remodeling right now, which, again, the lights aren't really showing you the depth. There you go. It's probably twice the size of the front room. We were just told that we can fit 220 people in here without a stage. Once we add the stage, probably more like 180, which is really good. That's about 3 times the size of what we fit in the front, and the front is pretty packed at this point. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff, but there isn't a whole ton of work. That right next to the door there, you can see a huge rectangle. Let's see with those posters hanging on it right there. That's actually a huge window that we would like to turn back into a window. We'll see if we have enough funds to make that happen. But if you come towards the back here, which is probably where we're going to put the stage, this is where our worship leader, his band outside of worship practices here. So the stage will probably be right here. We also have another window back there, if you can see that rectangle above. And then these huge, awesome double doors that open up actually into a courtyard that we would like to remodel that as well in the future to, just kind of draw people in from the neighborhood, as well as a place for our church congregants to hang out before and after church. So we'd like to remodel that. Now, from the stage, or where the stage would be, this is pretty much what it would look like. So it's a fairly big room. As we set the chairs out, we noticed that we could probably get 120 chairs in here, no problem. And then, like I say in the letter, and hopefully you've read it, if not, I'll give you the rundown. Basically, this room and everything else that we have, we would be able to access rent-free for 7 months in 2012, and we're thinking that this room, in order to remodel, is going to cost us somewhere around $15,000, including some other things that need to happen in the basement as far as mold removal and all that kind of stuff. So once we raise that money and we get this thing remodeled, we will be sitting pretty until at least July, as far as no overhead besides staff and constant supply need and that kind of stuff. And we'd still have access to the front. This entire space would be ours. So we're hoping that you might consider chipping in, helping us make this happen, and really beginning phase 2 of the City Church. And this is all under a year. We launched that original space in February, have grown out of it, and now hopefully moving into this. And then this will give us opportunity for 2 services if necessary. So thanks for your time, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.